Freedom is not doing whatever you want. Freedom is controlling yourself when you could do anything. Most people confuse freedom with escape. Builders understand freedom as control. Freedom has been rebranded as comfort. Do what feels good. Avoid responsibility. Chase pleasure. But comfort does not create freedom. Comfort creates dependence. Think about it. When we chase what's easy, we become reliant on things outside of our control. The instant gratification of a notification, the temporary escape of entertainment, the validation from others. This isn't freedom. It's a cage built with comfortable bars. True freedom is found on the other side of that comfort. It's built on a foundation of discipline, not desire. The lie we've been sold is that avoiding hard things will make us happy. The truth is, avoiding hard things makes us weak and dependent. Freedom begins when someone can govern themselves, when no authority is watching and you still do what must be done. Self-governance is waking up on time, showing up when tired, choosing discipline over desire. That is power. Real power isn't about controlling others. It's about mastering yourself. It's the quiet strength you build when you keep the promises you make to yourself. It's the integrity of doing the right thing, even when no one would know if you didn't. This internal authority is the source of all external success. When you can rely on yourself, you are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. That's the start of genuine independence. Dependence is quiet. It doesn't chain your body. It chains your decisions. When your income, emotions, and future depend on systems you don't control, freedom disappears. It's the modern form of slavery, subtle but just as confining. You feel it when your mood is dictated by an email, when your financial security hangs on a single job, or when your happiness is tied to someone else's approval. Breaking these chains means taking control of your inputs. It means building your own skills, diversifying your income streams, and cultivating emotional resilience. You have to stop being a passive consumer of the life handed to you and start becoming the active architect of the life you want. Freedom requires structure. Structure removes chaos. Structure removes excuses. When structure is in place, progress becomes inevitable. You don't rise by chance. You rise by design. This seems counterintuitive, right? We think freedom means no rules. But a life without structure is a life adrift, tossed around by every whim and distraction. A strong internal structure, a daily routine, a set of principles, a clear plan is what creates the space for real freedom to flourish. It's the framework that supports your growth. You design your habits, and then your habits design your future. You don't have to hope for progress. You engineer it. So why do most people resist this kind of freedom? Because freedom is heavy. It demands accountability. It demands ownership. Many people would rather be controlled than be responsible. It's easier to blame the system, the boss, or your circumstances than it is to look in the mirror and say, "This is on me." Taking responsibility for your life, your wins, and your losses is terrifying, but it's also the only path to true liberation. The comfort of being told what to do is a powerful sedative. Many people choose to stay asleep because the weight of being fully awake, fully in charge, feels like too much to bear. A free life is not chaotic. It runs on systems you designed, your routines, your skills, your values. Freedom is not escape, it is alignment. It's about consciously building a life where your daily actions are in perfect sync with your long-term goals and deepest values. This is the ultimate form of self-expression. When you build your own systems, you're no longer just surviving, you're creating. Your life becomes a masterpiece of your own design, not a random collection of events. When you govern yourself, nobody can control you. Not fear, not pressure, not systems you didn't build. That is freedom. If this episode challenged your understanding of freedom, like the video. Share it with someone who thinks freedom is comfort. Subscribe to Profit Pulse Network, because freedom is not given, it is governed.